It is a country known as the cradle of civilization, a nation that claims to harbor the Ark of the Covenant, revered by Christians and Jews alike. But for all its biblical splendor, Ethiopia has a problem of biblical proportions. One out of every 6 children will die before his or her 6th birthday, and AIDS is partly to blame. Ethiopia has the largest HIV/AIDS infected population in the world, and with all those deaths from the disease, well, you end up with orphans like these. But these guys are the lucky ones because they ended up here at the JNM Children's Village in Adwa.
Each house is divided in 2 apartments.
Francesco Romagnoli and his wife Nevia founded the JNM Children's Village 3.5 years ago, and it was all because of this little girl, 7-year-old Milat. She was abandoned by her mother.
She was undernourished, she was dirty, she was full of flies, terrible.
Milat now lives here with more than 50 other orphans. The village sits on top of a hill overlooking the town of Adwa, a small, picturesque city nestled near the Tigray Mountains in northern Ethiopia. Running the orphanage is a difficult job, but for Francesco, the rewards are immeasurable.
And what we are giving is, we are trying to give them love, we are giving material things, clothes and everything, but what they give back to us is 10 times what we give to them.
5 to 6 children live in clean, modest homes like this with a local mother who takes care of their every need. The kids are fed with organic fruits and vegetables grown on the grounds. They go to school, kindergarten in the village and elementary school outside, and when needed, the children get medical care. But that care doesn't come cheap.
To cover the expense for one orphan, we can estimate more or less $100 per month. This is an average amount because for the small one, we have a lot of expense, especially for the milk.
Francesco and Nevia's generosity isn't just reserved for their orphans.
How many vomiting yesterday?
Dr. Andrea Maggioni is a pediatrician who runs a house call service in Miami called My Home Doctor. He volunteers at the JNM Village 3 times a year. Today he shows us the feeding center. This is a place where local women with sick children can get free care. Sometimes the women walk for days to get here. That includes his pregnant mother. She was prepared to give birth on the side of the road, showing us the razor and string she brought along for the trip. Proof she was ready to cut the umbilical cord herself. Is this typical in this area?
It is very typical, yes.
Her child carried along on the journey is a severely malnourished little boy. His name is Tika.
His weight today, being 1 year old, is less than 5 kilos. So that gives you an idea, more or less, is the body weight of an infant in the United States. That would be 2 months, 3 months of age.
50% of the children of Ethiopia suffer from some degree of malnutrition. Tika's case is severe. He's been at the feeding center for 2 weeks.
And it's much better compared to when he came in over here the first time. Again, if he continues to be stable as he is, just time, hopefully he'll do okay.
In high definition, for VOOM HD News, I'm Jennifer Santiago in Adwa, Ethiopia.